Good day everyone, we are from Group 1 and we are being honored to present our case study entitled Strategic Evolution of Facility Management, a comparative analysis from the McKinsey 2019 baseline to 2026 data-driven area. I will present the synopsis of the case on the changing landscape of facility management. Over the past decade, facility management has shifted significantly from a reactive, cost-driven function to a more strategic and technology-driven discipline. In 2019, FM was mainly operational and focused on cost reduction through outsource and standardize. Although technologies like IoT and robotics were introduced, they were still not fully integrated. As a result, most activities relied on scheduled maintenance and manual monitoring with limited use of real-time data. By 2026, FM has evolved into a data-driven and technology-enabled function. It is no longer just about maintaining buildings, but also about supporting organizational performance, employee experience, and sustainability. There is a clear shift from schedule-based operations to real-time, data-driven systems. Smart technologies and automation now help improve efficiency, support decision-making, and optimize building performance. These changes are driven by technological advance, rising costs, and changing workplace needs, such as hybrid working. In conclusion, FM has transformed into a more strategic, integrated, and user-focused function that enhance efficiency. The emerging issues in facility management. Despite the progress from 2019 to 2026, several challenges still affect how effectively modern FM practice can be implemented. First is the transition challenge. Moving from manual and fragmented systems in 2019 to data-driven platform in 2026 is not an easy, especially for organizations that are not fully prepared. Another key issue is system integration and data quality. Many organizations still struggle to integrate existing systems, and problems like outdated systems, inconsistent data, reduce the benefits of new technologies and limit the use of real-time data. There is also a skills gap. FM professionals are not expected to use digital tools and analyze data, but not all organizations are ready to upskill their workforce. In addition, organizations face the challenge of balancing cost and technology investment. While the past focus was on cost reduction, the current approach requires investment in smart systems, which can be difficult for those with limited budgets. Sustainability is also becoming more important. Organizations are now expected to monitor and optimize energy use, adding pressure to manage both cost and environmental performance. In conclusion, although FM has advanced significantly, challenges such as integration, skill gaps, and cost management still remain.
So, in research, they found out that the life cycle in BIM eliminates the risk of pressing blind spots. For what we know in traditional FM workflow, the manual asset tracking leads to repeat engineering visits due to the missing manufacturer info and part histories, and everything that missing gets scattered everywhere and make the data more inaccurate, and a lot of info loss. Whereas in the life cycles of BIM, every info is stored in a centralized cloud database. Everyone can access with real-time synchronizations. So with this data-driven BIM technology, all problems from the FM workflow will be solved. So when we are comparing the old paradigm and new paradigm, so we can see back then the main goals are more reactive, where we would like to fix on the failure via the routine checks. But now everything can be predictable. So our role is more to analyze. Then everything can be done with AI anticipations and fault detections. Then the role of technology back then are normally cost saver, just some basic drones and experimental IoT. But now we have the core infrastructures and value drivers like unified CAFM and digital twins. Okay, back then the cleaning strategies are to just we fix roles and task-based schedules, where else nowadays everything's data driven and traffic based on demand routines. Then in terms of sustainability, back then just some basic energy uh, like fuel, like solar energy. Solar energy back then is just emerging. Okay, then some utility savings, you know, to use lower powers of uh, uh, like lighting, all this stuff. But nowadays, uh, the sustainability is more focused on ESG reporting, carbon tracking, and circularity. Then, in terms of user experience, back then more to densifications and lifestyle perks, whereas now the hybrid of right sizings and health, also with safety. However, the data-driven and the advanced automations actually require transitioning the FM workforce for operators to analysts. Uh, the advanced solutions in hands of unsophisticated users actually create more problem than they solve. It's like garbage in and garbage out, because there's too much of data. If they are not managing the data well, it makes things more complex. So originally the legacy models, the operator, uh, their mindset is more reactive. You know, for example, they are they are repairing a broken temple after it fails. You know, that like a repairer. But after after we have these data-driven technologies, everything change. Um, Now they have to be more proactive and strategic, because everything back then now already replaced with robotics and software, so they don't have to fix all these things physically. They can just uh, send it to factory, then everything will be uh, fixed using the machines, detect with the machines and this thing. So what their role become more to analyze, where they need to diagnose the root causes, where the data interpretations, such as advisors, all these things. So the success of BEAM and IoT integration relies on interpreting vital signs like utilizations, energy loads, work orders, and translating them into C-suites or iron narratives. However, in mature integrations of data-driven technology into FM actually use aggressive cost capacity and resilience improvements. So there will be cost efficiency increase from 15% to 25%. Then there will be a lot of energy and waste reductions in the utility consumptions via optimized sensor control, alongside up to 80% reductions in consumable waste via smart devices technology. So another thing is it will save a lot of space, up to 60%. Um, that everything is are achieved through the data leads, the densifications and calculations. Then the fourth and the last is it will improve the safety of the facilities up to 44%. So with the AI surveillance that we have in all places, it will detect everything in real time and report it automatically to the humans, or the help center. So yeah.
From 2019 to 2026, FM has shown a great resilience. However, a digital divide exists. Most of the organizations are trying AI, but some of the organizations are stuck because of old systems. To succeed, we must move past small tests and create fully integrated system. To move forward, the FM fraternity needs three solutions. First, share data governance. FM must work with IT and HR so everyone use the same trusted data. Second, team collaboration. FM can no longer work alone. It must join IT and HR to improve the employee experience. Third, owning the commutes. Since the office is now a choice, FM must use data to create space that make people want to come work. By 2030, we predict a new era of technology. First, self-repairing materials will fix minor damage automatically using nanotechnology. Second, drones and robots will handle all dangerous maintenance tasks. Third, smart cleaning will replace fixed schedule using sensors to clean only when and where it's needed. In conclusion, technology is no longer an option, it is the key to healthy, efficient, and successful work. Based on the case study report, here are the key points for the conclusion. First, strategy transformation. FM has successfully evolved from a reactive, cost-driven operational function in 2019 to a strategic, data-driven leadership mandate by 2036. Second, technology as a core enabler. Technology is no longer optional innovation. It is the essential driver for the operational efficiency, human wellness, and achieving ROI. Third, the rise of the FM analyst. Success in the modern era is defined by the FM analyst mindset, which is focusing on the ability to turn complex data into actionable narrative for executive decision-making. Fourth, integration and maturity. Future resilience depends on moving beyond isolated digital pilot toward fully integrated ecosystem using tools like digital twin, agentic AI, and connected intelligence. Fifth, sustainable endurance. Sustainability has shifted from a matter of simple regulatory compliance to a fundamental requirement for financial endurance and long-term business performance. And sixth, shaping the future of work. The modern FM professional must earn their seat at the table by proving that the built environment is a strategic asset capable of attracting talent and enhancing organizational resilience.